to your listeners of the 360 Degrees Entertainment and Wellness podcast.
I'm glad to be back with another topic for the listeners.
I'm glad to be here too. You already know that we upload a new video every Wednesday.
The topic we are going to talk about is especially important for everyone.
Yes, the topic of health is quite important.
I would also like to mention that we will have a special guest on this occasion.
That's why I want to invite you to listen to the podcast until the end.
Well, what is health? At least when I heard health, my point of view is to have a diet and go for regular checkups.
Yes, that's the topic we are talking about. The average of at least 60% is what you imagine, to give a figure.
Of course, that's what I imagine. But in health, there should also be works out and mental health.
I think that if it's there, we will look for it in its definition.
Let's see. Oh yes, it's here in the National Library of Medicine.
Oh my god, I enjoy discussing and explaining this topic. Well, now that we know a little more about the topic, I suggest our first guest joins.
I agree with your suggestions. Your first guest is a personal trainer.
Hi, my name is Luis, and I'm a personal trainer at SmartFit.
Hi Luis, I noticed you're a little nervous, but don't worry, just be yourself.
Thank you very much. It's just that it's a bit complicated to be here when I'm a shy person.
I'm worried that the first time is too complicated, but we'll do everything to make you comfortable.
Okay, we have been preparing some questions. How long have you been working as a personal trainer?
I have been a personal trainer for 6 years, but I graduated with a degree in sports science 8 years ago.
He said that he has been a personal trainer for 6 years, so he's an excellent trainer.
I am convinced that he is. Now that we are dealing with a professional, we need to know what we should do physical to stay healthy, don't we?
Of course, that is why I'm here. First, it is important to have a training at home or in the gym. It is not necessary to lift weights, but to keep track of our weight and have a diet that provides proteins and good nutrition. Something very important is that if you were thinking of doing exercise at an advanced level in the gym, you will have to go to a professional who will advise you to avoid injuries, of course, in the same way for exercising at home. You have to get advice. Remember that if you do a correct training and an adequate diet, you will see changes in your health.
Thank you, Luis, for joining us. We hope that you continue to do well as a personal trainer. Well, wouldn't you like us to move on to your next guest?
Of course, we would like to the next audience favorite guest to be therapist Madeline.
Hello everyone.
Hi Madeleine, how are you?
Very well, I hope you are too.
Yes, we are fine, but also quite intrigued by the topic of mental health.
I'm glad to hear that you are now also interested in understanding the emotional. Ask me any question and I will try to answer them.
Starting with, how should we take care of your mental health?
Well, it's a pretty complicated question because before I studied my degree, I used to think that taking care of my mental health was just going to therapy and that the therapist was going to magically cure my problems.
My old self would have believed that too. But that could only have as long as therapies were various.
I would love to be one, but not everything is possible. Going back to the question, it depends on each person how to take care of their mental health. But some recommendations are that they meditate at least twice a week. It can also happen that when we are stressed out, we reduce our tolerance level, and we don't even want anyone to see us. This is also part of our mental health. That's why I also recommend pampering ourselves from time to time and taking a vacation from social life to recover our mental battery. Of course, going to a therapist is a good and it doesn't hurt to be able to locate what is affecting us and what can affect us in the future. If it is something more serious, get the appropriate treatment. I think that's all my recommendations.
Now that you are mentioning alternatives, Madeline, could you share some options for those who find meditation challenging?
Sure, Pablo. Another great option is practicing breathing exercise, which can be just as effective at reducing stress and improving concentration. There are also activities like yoga, tai chi, or even going for a walk outside, which can provide similar benefits to meditation. Also, journaling can help process emotion and thoughts. The important thing is to find what works best for you.
Those are fantastic ideas. Madeline, it is critical to remember that there is no one way to take care of mental health. It's a personal journey and we must find what works for us. Yes, there are many ways to take care of our health, and the ones you mentioned are also physical.
Exactly. With that in mind, we want to remind all our listening to take a moment for themselves, try different methods, and don't hesitate to seek professional help if they need it.
That's right. Thanks again, Madeline, for your valuable information and for joining us today. I heard that meditation helps you be more focused and less stressed, but it is difficult to do it. Is this true?
It's true that it's a bit difficult, but not impossible. That's why there are other alternatives.
Thanks, Madeline. We really enjoy having you as our guest. We hope to have you here another time.
I really enjoy being here as well.
Well, we say goodbye to all your audience. We hope you had a great time. Bye.
Bye.